Waigurujika Khalsa, Waigurujiki Fateh. I'm Jatek Kaur Khalsa, African by birth and Punjabi by heart. And today we're heading towards the Free State. And the area is the Golden Gate National Park, known for its beautiful mountain ranges. Unfortunately, the Drakensburg and all the mountains in the Free State has suffered severe fires. It is the winter season and the Free State are known for its grey, yellow, dry winters. I love the open roads of South Africa, and as we come around the bend you can see the red, yellow and black rock formations. Sure, spectacular. The Free State is mainly farmland, and these vast open fields on the right and the left of us are farming territory. And here out of the blue a beautiful dam pops up. This is the Drakensville Dam, which is massive, 18 kilometers in length and 3 kilometers to cross over. The wind is extremely strong today and I battled to hold the phone, but as you can see there's waves on the surface of the dam. It's spectacular. And on my left I spot a few zebras and then more buck. I think it's actually Blesbok, and they are all drinking at the water. A whole lot of them. What an amazing sight to see wild animals so close to you. As we're driving along we see an island quite close to the shore, and then we turn off to the right where there's an area where we can stop and actually have a look at the dam properly. Here we also discover 4 tribal artists and amazing artwork. Look at the precision on the buffalo and the rhinoceros. There's zebras and giraffes hand painted and many more. We're heading to Little Switzerland, which is in the Drakensburg in the KwaZulu-Natal area, which is the next state. And as we cross over the KwaZulu-Natal border, we see the next mountain range coming up in front of us. As we go down the windy road, down the pass, on the right hand side, there are tribal, we call them rondavels or roundhouses with grass roofs. And look out over the valley. Isn't this spectacular? I think in summertime this must be really amazing.
Or another dam. Wow.
The next turn-off is Little Switzerland, a resort that's been here over 100 years. We've got a welcoming committee of some peacocks. And we've reached the entrance of Little Switzerland, a reserve in the Drakensburg Mountains.
Dit is ongelooflijk mooi.
We decide to have lunch in this traditional Swiss-German looking restaurant. We continue down the valley to another resort which we wanted to go see. The windy road leads us alongside a water-filled channel. And now we're coming to see what the Drakensville Resort is offering us. Our little house. Lovely view over the valley. We decide to enjoy the view from the patio of the little house before we head off to lovely pizzas and salad for dinner. The word lekker in Afrikaans means delicious, yummy or nice. So the next morning early we get up, we decide to go to the trampolines, the swimming pools, the heated swimming pool. And as many of you know me as an adventurer, I couldn't resist trying out the trampoline as an adult. On our walk we discover a big chessboard. We discover a beautiful swimming pool. Well kept. The area is really well kept. We discover a heated swimming pool and decide to go and investigate further. This is a covered heated swimming pool with fountains spewing hot water where people can relax in. Outside there is a smaller swimming pool with a slide for the younger generation and a lot of fun, as we can all see. Somebody coming! Some friendly staff wave at us and back to the restaurant for breakfast before we head off on our journey going back to Clarens. We finish our breakfast the next morning and we head back now, aiming to see the dam once again and the beautiful valley from the other side, heading back to Clarens in the Free State.
Dit klink soos lange baan.
On the shores of the dam we find a flock of geese. Quite rare for this area, but it's really lovely. And again the wind is still very strong. You can see the waves on the side of the lake. We pass a traditional South African settlement that's called a township on our left hand side. This area used to be called Kwakwa in the older days. Once again passing these mountain ranges, you can see where the fire has swept through the fields. We seem to be the only people on this road. That's one thing about South Africa. All these roads really become only very busy during holiday seasons, and we're totally off season at this moment. In this area, game is quite a big thing, and there's a lot of game lodges on both sides of these windy roads that goes through these beautiful mountains. Here we get back to the end of the Golden Gate Reserve as we now head towards Clarens, which is I think about 60 kilometers away. And here in front of us you see Clarens stretched out on the foot of the hills and the mountain range. Some of these mountains go up to 2,000 meters above sea level. It's lunchtime and we decide to stop off at the Andis restaurant. They've got some beautiful donkeys, they've got cattle, really relaxing under the trees, having water and just staring at us as we drive into this beautiful estate. The Andis Cafe is a real gem in the middle of the vast land of the Free State. A beautiful, stylish restaurant, a tiny little gift shop, amazing service, definitely a must visit near Clarens. The food is very well balanced, beautifully presented, healthy. There's vegetarian, vegan, and a variety of meat dishes if that's what you're into. What a pleasant surprise. As we leave Andes, we head off to Clarens to take a quick drive through the town of Clarens, which is known as the jewel of South Africa, or definitely the Free State. It's a vibey little town with many restaurants, gift shops, clothing stores, a beautiful candle shop, 2 hotels, and a few lodges that can accommodate a lot of people. This is definitely a weekend visit town, and during the week it's fairly quiet, but on weekends, as you can see, it's packed. There is a square in the center of Clarens, and all the shops and restaurants are well positioned right around the square of this town, so everything can be reached while walking and dawdling. Hi Marianne, hoe gaan het? This is a very friendly little town, and I've already made a few friends just being here for a few days. There are entertainment for the children as well. There's horse riding and lots of play parks for the children. Lots of beautiful shops, as you can see. It's late Sunday afternoon, so some of the shops are closed already. And we head down towards the bottom of the square for the final row of shops that's nicely placed. And beautiful, interesting things, as you can see as we drive past. There is such amazing selection of South African products, handmade and homemade, jams, bottled fruits, canned fruits, all kinds of different fresh and dried fruits. There's also biltong, which is a South African traditional dried meat delicatessen. The uniqueness of this village is because it's surrounded by mountains and is at the bottom in the center of these mountains. So as you travel through the village, everywhere is mountain.
Hallo Nick. Kyk hoe mooi lyk jy.
The Purple Onion is another shop that is packed with a lot of jams, canned fruits, traditional South African old-fashioned sweets, lovely chocolates, and more. Please remember to visit the Clarens Meander and pop in at the famous candle shop, where you will find Love It, Have It hand-carved candles, the only ones in the world. Visit the website at www.loveithaveit.com. And then the Rotterdam German restaurant. Thank you for joining me on this trip to Clarens. Waiguruji ka khalsa, Waiguruji ki fateh. Please like and subscribe to my channel. See you on my next adventure.